swell chase. It's only been a few weeks since we ended up in Ireland, but now we're here in WA. We're going to chase the right, and hopefully I'm not wrong. I don't have a jet ski, and so I'm just going to do the land angle. I'm looking forward to some exciting waves. This incredible swell event to happen so much into summer. It's still summer, it's not winter like it should be for this time to have a swell over 20 feet. So hopefully we're going to score some incredible waves at one of the most majestic barrels on the planet. I've got to the car park. It's just before 6 o'clock in the morning, and now I've got about an hour walk through the bushes and along the beach, up the hill, and get my angle. And I still have no idea what the ocean's doing, if there's waves big enough to film, what the wind's doing. So let's go. I made it. I'm at the top of the hill and I can see straight through to the waves. There is some nuggets, as they say, some pretty thick ones. It's not huge, and there's about 6 skis already out there looking at it. So for me, I'm literally at the top of the hill, as far out as I can go without getting too close. And this is the wave down here. Crazy wave called the left, because it breaks left. Breaks really dangerously in front of the rocks. So yeah, I'm sort of in front of that, but not going too close because there's a lot of spray down there, and I need a bit of height to see down on the wave. So yeah, I'm kind of fingers crossed that we're going to get some action, but the wind needs to back off a bit, and that's the most important part. It's just the wind. So we had an incredible day, and we got Darren here, and he was like, you were pretty much the first one out. What was pretty full on, wasn't it? It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it was actually, yeah. Matt Dunsmore was the first legend on the rope. He looked like he was just ready to charge, and he did. He attacked it pretty hard. Yeah, we were there. I think we were second out there, and Zach jumped on the rope after, before me. I was driving, but it was tough. It was hard to judge the wind. The swell was kind of doubling up. Super low tide. That was about as low as I've surfed. I think the tide was like 0.1 of a metre. And you had these crazy double ups, and there was, the second swell, the bigger one, was overlapping the first one, and yeah, it was really, really challenging. It was the most challenging I've surfed it, but it was just some crazy waves that came through. Some really good ones.
How big do you reckon it would have been out there?
It's such a hard place to put a size on it, because there's no back on the waves. So there was one set that it reminded me of that wave that Ackerman got obliterated on. I think that was back in 2016 or whenever it was. And Matt Dunsmore was actually under it, and he duck dived it, and he came up, but the wave must have dragged him, 30 or 40 metres right onto the impact zone, and then he wore about 5 or 6 waves in a row. But that, 20 foot, it was huge. It was really big. The standards, maybe, 12 to 15 foot maybe. It was big, and it's just so hard to put a size on it because of the way it breaks. But yeah, it was scary, it was challenging, and I went down there to get an adrenaline blow, and I got one for sure. It was really, really cool. You're always one wave away from being retired out there. It's just that place. It has such consequences. It was a tough day. It was a challenging day with the way the wind was and the swell, and just that tide being so low. Yeah, it was gnarly.